Hello everyone, and welcome to our journey to hit Legend throughout January with the Quest Priest deck. If you want to continue along with our journey here, please subscribe below and hit the bell icon to be notified when new videos are uploaded. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Let's get ready to snuggle!
Welcome back to the second episode of our Road to Legend with the Quest Priest. And we will probably open those packs in between our two games here. So, hop right back into it. So far on our journey, we are 1 for 1, which I think should be two wins. But you know, we're still trying to learn the ins and outs of the deck here, and honestly, how to play against every specific deck. So now, if I know the most common GUFF decks nowadays, or Druid decks now, this is probably like the super ramp Ibis, Yogg, Saran sort of deck that people play. Commonly I see Brian Kibler, PM Kibler, playing this on his YouTube and on his streams. Let's see, we'll put this out there. I might condemn on 2, even if he has an empty board, just because I technically have the good overgrowth already. Yeah, I have the rest of the curve here. Oh, Wandmaker, even better. Both because it gives me a minion, it gives me another spell to reduce with the palm reading, and I get to save the condemn. I do think, though, in a matchup like this, that we need to rush to get the reward done, because they have way more high pressure plays than we do, and really can't let them take this, because I know they get a lot of big minions. So but yeah, we can't let them pressure us, and it's definitely more of a race than maybe some of our other opponents are. So it's important to keep that going. As well as in the last video, I'm going to try to be uploading, say, 2 games per video. And that way the videos will be a little longer, but with this Road to Series, basically I'm going to have either 2 games per episode, or I guess maybe uploading 2 games per day. So if maybe in the comments down below, you guys can let me know if you'd prefer the longer form content of 2 games per video that are longer, or if you would prefer me to stick with 2 separate videos, and I can upload maybe like 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. I mean, that's not. I mean, it's gonna get big if I keep letting it. So part of me is thinking, I mean, I can just get so many of these right now by trading in, and even then doing Hysteria, but that's, I wonder if this is a good focused will target already. Probably, because it's going to get out of control if I don't, right? So sure, let's just focus will, play Entrap Sorceress here. I'm going to take another Silence, because if he plays another one of those, it could be bad. And then let's get that, and I guess heal this up. Even though that could be an error, in the sense of if he really wants to now, he could hero power that. Or I know this deck also plays a lot of the spells that give your hero like 4 attacks. So as far as the honorable kill death rattle goes, it could have, we'll see. Again, as always, hindsight can be the real vision here. But keeping this alive versus focusing too hard on its death rattle. Okay, yeah, this is okay. I mean, I'm so like here again, we could, let's see, let's actually plan this out. So I could just get the 2 value traits here and then play my Light Shower, and I'm going to do that, both because it gets me the the 6-drop for this next stage, as well as it'll likely have to trade here because their deck doesn't have as much removal, other than the Lunar, which won't honorable kill this. Like, they don't typically play Swipe, which would normally be the counter to this play. And then when he hits here, it'll heal my guys and my face back to full. There's the Lunar, but again, that's fine. The fact they're already down to like 4 cards, I don't care that they have a lot of mana here. I'm strangely enough winning, I think, the value game against this Druid. I know that their Yogg tends to be like a saving grace or anything like that. So I'm just going to do this to keep getting more value out of my Korvac. Play that. Here's kind of a weird thing, though. I will grab the Moarg, but this puts me at 9 cards. So if he kills this, I'll burn one of the 2 spells that I draw, as well as the next card that I draw on top of that. So I could coin Condemn. Against him, I'm not sure how much the Condemn is going to matter, and I already have 8 mana, so I think I'm going to do that just to... There we go. I think that's the smarter play. Burning cards in my deck would be more damaging than losing out on the coin at this point. So now I have, yep. Again, I don't with my deck, I don't care how much armor he has. Truth be told, so he can do that, sure. Yeah, we can draw all the cards, see what we get. Palm reading could be good, but I think we're just going to play the Moarg here, get my 8 armor. His 12/12 can't go face unless he has a built-in silence, but honestly, again, with the Moarg here, and his 12/12 is like a perfect Hysteria target. And I want to keep my Shard for if he does have an Ibis, and he's going to eventually try to play, like, say, a 20 mana Ibis. Okay, he's finally getting rid of my Korak. That's fine. Let's see here. So, just discover, hopefully, a spell. We'll go with Devour, and then we'll Palm Reading. The Elic's going to go down to 6, which is sort of painful, but that's all right. We can't. I mean, we could do like Devour, like, renew his own face to actually heal him for 3, and then Zyrella to take out his 12/12. But I feel like, again, his board could be a big deal. So I think I'm just going to. I have 10 cards though. Just going to Devour and not do anything else, because I won't burn a card this way. It keeps me good. If he wants to trade, that's fine. Puts him down to 2. I think the more minions he plays, say with either Ibis or the the card that gives him the 8 mana or 8 armor, which I think he's used both of those already now, I believe. Okay, so we just need a 7 cost. I guess my Mutanus is the only thing I have currently in my deck. Yep, Umbral Owl. Honestly, again, this is fine, because I can't hit face, and this just gives me finally a Hysteria target. Or honestly, even just my 3 damage Condemn. 2, 4, yeah. So we're going to do the 3 damage Condemn. I don't think the damage face is ever going to truly matter here. He's got way too much life. But that's alright. Might just give him the idea that we have pressure. And I mean, even though he's got so much life, the odds are with even a 7 damage going. I'm actually kind of surprised to see the Malygos. Maybe I'm wrong on the type of deck this is that I'm playing against, but oh Or I guess he's using it to draw all the spells so that way he can place, like, lower his deck count and get the Yogg-Saron out. The only thing Yogg doing that it really scares me, at least at this point, is the Rod of Roasting, because I have obviously less hit points than they do, so even if it's 50-50, the advantage is on their side right now. Okay, they're going into Fatigue, though, which, I mean, obviously they have a bit more of a plan than I do, but let's see here. I mean, I could Hysteria that to make it trade into itself, but let's Gift to the Naru to draw a card, see what I get. Yeah, we'll just play the Disciple here. Sure. Now the question is, do I want another Disciple, or do I want just another, because it summons the copy, so this will give me the 4/7, but I think the Disciple is better. There we go. So for me, again, this could be because I don't really know the full nuances of this deck. I've seen it being used, or at least I think so, but I haven't really played against it much yet. I'm not 100% sure what to expect. I know the huge armor, survival, play big threats, but a good chunk of his big threats, I believe, are already gone. His armor doesn't really affect me, just due to the fact that I'll eventually, hopefully, draw my 7. They might. A deck like this, too, though, might be playing Mutanus, so I have to be careful. Maybe I should make sure I keep at least one other minion, because that would be a way that I could lose, is that if I play and get the reward, and then he eats my reward. That being said, this deck doesn't seem to play very many minions other than, like, Yogg, Malygos, and things like that, so if he does have it, the odds are I'll potentially even just my Mutanus will eat his Mutanus, which will then protect my reward after I get it from playing the 7-drop, and we'll be fine. So, okay, that's all right. That still gives me that. And here's one of those, like, I can just do that. Oh, yep. Wow. That's okay. That was I've so used to this doing 3 damage that I kind of forgot that it's based on its attack, so there's, did not need to use that Holy Nova there whatsoever. But just to keep my 7 damage pressure on, I think this is still important. Okay, yep, gaining more armor, playing an owl. Again, honestly, though, the more minions he plays, the better for me, because it gets that out of my hand, or, like, gets them out of his hand, so I have a better chance to... I don't think he's playing... Yeah, he's not playing Cthulhu, so it's not like I have to worry about that. He's definitely drawing into his GUFF super late. I guess we'll just Wand Maker. We'll trade. We'll trade. Okay. Sweet. Trading both of those away could have been a mistake. Just in case he does play something I need to silence, it probably would have been good for me to keep one of them in my hand. This now has the Spirit Guardian. Both of the... should have the Moarg, I believe. Yeah, that's all right. That's a pretty good one, but not a big deal. So this should do 6 damage as well to everything, as well as draw 2 cards. I think both my Spirit Guides are in there. That would be a bit rough if it was. But I'm gonna risk it. Yeah, it should be a ton of these, actually. More. Yep. There's the draw too. Oh, that's gonna heal. I kind of. Yep. And only 9 cards, so we're actually going to start trading this away so I can get as many trades as those off as possible. Let's trade this one. There he is. So, I mean, now I actually kind of have a threatening board. My hand's not full. He's out of cards. I have 50 health. So even if it is a health race, he's going to be in fatigue way sooner than me, and he only has 10 more hit points than I do. Yep. To be fair now, even if they're auto roasting, we have the same amount of health, and I have... that's kind of unfortunate for me, because I already had a full board. His isn't... Yeah, he didn't get fantastic minions. This one's really good, but I mean, the rest of them, not really a big deal. And I have 3 Hysterias in my hand. My Korax won't be easily killed by the minions he has on board, so hit there probably. Then you have 3 and 2. Yep. Oh, interesting actually. Because now you don't have good ways. He doesn't have good ways at all to take out my Korax, which I guess he doesn't need. Yeah, deal 8 damage. Oh, not doubled. Oh, so used to Moargs in these decks. So, I mean, I have the 5 damage. Okay. I have ways to kill most of these, and just do that. That's kind of unfortunate. I kind of forgot about all that damage, but that's okay. And then it hit the one that did have the honorable kill, so that didn't work for me very well. But okay, let's see. Let's trade off a couple of these guys. We'll just play the Restaurant Viper here. Okay, so let's see what he can do here. He's probably just got a handful of spells at this point, I would imagine. But I dealt with his Yogg board. What you got here? Last card, is this your GUFF? Did you finally draw your GUFF? I mean, they have now a bunch of 1/1s too that can honorably kill my... There's his GUFF. Starts his fatigue clock a little sooner. Again, I'm going to now keep this because he's going to eventually have to play that Ibis, right? I mean, I'll Mutanus. Might eat the Ibis. Hungry Murloc. What'd I get? His Mutanus. Good. That was the exact target I wanted to hit. To prevent him from trying to eat mine. For my reward. And you know what? We'll just value trade, because at this point... He's already in fatigue. I have my quest reward. I think Ibis will be his last real play, and again, I can just silence it. So, okay, he must have generated one, because I thought he was out of those. But that's alright. Because, let's see, 3, 6, 7, and then my damaging hero power, I can just Hysteria this guy, hero power, and play my quest reward, my Zarella, other Zarella, while I'm Zarella. Triple Zyrella deck. He's got 80 hit points, though. It must be sort of frustrating for him. So let me... Well, I guess, yeah, this will kill him, because it's got 9 health. So we'll just do this. And then play this. And then in all honesty, I'm just going to trade. There we go. the next turn I have the Purified Shard. I think he's got a Ivus now, if he's going to at all, right? Yep, Ivus. It's going to be big. 23, yep. Yep, and then we'll just play the Purified Shard. So that was a really good game. I think that deck really focuses on anti-aggro with all its armor gain and quick responses. So that just was one of those shows that this deck of mine is the control deck, I should say, not mine per se. The Quest Priest is good against control decks because, of course, you have the control tools as well as an actual finisher. So he could have had 500 armor, and it wouldn't have mattered. So thank you for sticking around, and we'll hop into the next game here. After the first game, like I said, oh, there we go. Put that in my little treasure chest for next month. We will go open those packs. Okay, let's see here. Back, open packs, and let's see here. What do we get? What do we get? Okay, just a rare there. Okay, just a rare in this one as well. Let's not do the circle thing. Maybe that'll give us better luck. I mean, slightly. Frozen Mammoth. I've seen some decks actually work well with that. And we'll just try to get this perfect. Let's go. Last luck. Last pack luck. I messed it up. I messed it up. It's my fault. I blame me. Okay, so nothing super great out of there. But again, the more epics and stuff we get, the more I might be able to break down and eventually get that soul mirror. So here we go again with the next game. Okay, so this one, depending on what this second game is, the first game was pretty long where it was control. So this is definitely in a second GUFF game. So if this is another control game, I will put them in the same video. And then again, please let me know in the comments or message me and I'll try to get what people want. Either multiple videos of the climb. I'll probably do some off camera. I was hoping not to, but the amount of games you have to play in order to possibly hit legend, and that's even if you have a good win rate. So with a deck like this, it's going to be even more, is enough that I can't imagine I'll want to, completely bog down my channel with 100 videos in 1 month or something like that. But we'll see what everybody is looking for. If everyone's interested, again, like I said, I'll 2 videos in 1 day or 1 video with multiple games, and we'll get the content out there. I'm also thinking about doing a deck doctor style of videos, just if people, because again, I want to focus on budgety style decks or types of decks that people want to play that don't necessarily have enough dust or gold or money or whatever it is to get all the cards. So if you want to leave that in a comment down below with possibly the deck code or the link to the deck that you play, I'll make a video of me taking it, probably playing it once or twice as is, and then seeing like how I feel it might need to change, if at all. So I'm going to take Against All Odds here, just because it's going to go down to 4. I'm actually not going to bother to attack, because depending on what he plays, I'll probably just Against All Odds here. Anyway, now this seems more like the tokeny deck versus the control deck. So I may actually want to say things like the Xyrella, Gift of the Naru. Okay, good. Oh, darn. I mean, it's only 3, so it's not even enough. I guess I don't really want to silence this, to be honest with you. But do I have to? I think no, because I want to save this for when I do the Xyrella. I think we just have to silence. I know it's not ideal, of course, because their deck can do a lot, but I don't have any other direct answers right now to a 4-6, so we're gonna go with that and see how I guess that turns out in the long run. Now we do, if we absolutely have to, if he does more damage, we can do like Gift of the Naru Zyrella to do a mass clear. If he plays things like Annoyotrons that have the Divine Shield but only have one attack, we have the Against All Odds that can clear the board and give me my 4-drop. For typically an aggro deck, though, if this is, yeah, he doesn't say he's not, okay, in this case, it always feels strange because it's not the curve that I want, but I need this to be killed, I think. So we're going to just Holy Nova. Yeah. So he's not drawing super well, I don't think. Yeah, there's the Oracle. It's gonna try to... Yep. That's okay. Maybe I should have kept... What do you got for me? And I probably should have kept my silence, I guess, in case of things like... Yeah. So I'm not hurt. So, and these are... I can't go Against All Odds, and I can't really do that because it's only going to do 3 damage. So, I mean, weirdly enough, I think we just play the Korak. Have to let him damage me and keep going with what he's got. And Spirit Guide. Yeah. Sorry about that. That was a little loud. So, I mean, technically, I mean, he could just honorable kill that like that. Also, I guess if he has Arbor up, honestly, I might just be dead, right? That's 2, so 8, 10, 12, 14, plus 10. Not dead, but very close. So, let's see what's the plan here. He's going to do that, and then the Lunar Eclipse, maybe? So, with Grey Bout, honestly, I'm not so upset, because I think I'm going to be able to do enough here to just wipe out the board anyway, right? So I'm going to heal him for 3, heal me for 3, that's 6. If he keeps us alive, that's 8, and then this will just wipe out the whole board. It's almost a shame these guys don't have the 3 attack as well, or Against All Odds would work. But honestly, this draws me a card. Yeah, he's going to do that. Makes sense. Oh yeah, they don't keep that. So let's see. I'm going to want to probably heal my own face as well, so we'll use the 0 mana one. Just triple check. Oh, I would have had enough. Should have used this one probably. Might just do it anyway to draw another card. Yeah. And then heal my own face just to maximize this. Boom. Okay. Oh, the order. That doesn't get rid of that. That's actually something I... Yep. That's annoying, actually. Don't know how I'm going to get rid of that Grey Bow now. I'll have to try to get a board where I can, like, Against All Odds, probably get, like, maybe Initiation or something, or, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Arbor up is painful, especially because they're all even attack minions, which makes my Against All Odds not very good. I'll probably have to renew, try to find... I don't even really know what would be good here. Hysteria, and on this, and hit the trees and leave this alone, but that's it, really. Yeah, I would assume he's just going to go face. Value trade, okay. Don't value trade with that one. I mean, that means I could actually Hysteria this, which will... The only thing is that'll leave him with one automatically or always. I mean, Holy Smite is good, but I think we... I think we actually do just need to... Okay, Condemn is okay. Not fantastic, of course, because he's got a clean trade, and I'm not at 10 mana next turn for the 3 damage. I think Arbor Up gives like the 2... Yeah, so they're always going to stay even. I may end up having to play the Moarg soon, just to... Okay, so the Shard Hysteria combo is really good for getting rid of the Greybough, and then hopefully doing like a board clear depending on what he's got. Plus, I also have the Condemn here. This will stop him from gaining some armor. Interesting. This is a neat taunt beast deck. Kind of new. I'm not really used to seeing this one. So I think we're doing this, and then honestly, we are going to trade this first in case I get something I really like. Hysteria this. Clear. And then play my Pandaren. And where he is mostly, or seemingly somewhat aggro, I am going to just grab the Holy Smite here to kind of prepare. He's running out of a lot of resources. And there we go. That must have been his last big push. So thank you for joining for this episode of my Quest Priest Road to Legend, and I hope to see everybody in the next one.